everyone, I'm Archel Angelicano. So for today's video I'm going to discuss the 24 rules of grammar. So let's start. Rule number 1. Two singular subjects connected by or nor require singular verb. First example, my aunt or my uncle is visiting the cattle farm today. Second example, Martha or Lazarus cultivates the land for a proposed crop production. Two singular subjects connected by or is required in a singular verb as in rule number 1. Rule number 2. Two singular subjects connected by either or neither nor require a singular verb as in rule number 1. So they are the same in rule number 1. So there are two examples in rule number 2. Neither poultry nor swine production is preferred by the close-fisted farmer. Second example, either afforestation or reforestation promotes the conservation of Mother Nature. Rule number 3. When I is one of the two subjects connected by either or neither nor, put it second and follow it with a singular verb am or with a base form of the verb. So where are the examples? Neither she nor I am studying agriculture, or neither she nor I study agriculture. So we can say that neither she nor I study agriculture because we use I when I is one of the two subjects connected by either. And we use am because it's a singular verb, and the singular verb with the use of am or with the base form of the verb. Rule number 4. When a singular subject is connected by or nor to a plural subject, put the plural subject last and use a plural verb. Here are the examples. First examples, the shovel or the dog balls are found in the cabinet. Second example, the principal nor teachers joined the symposium about green piggery. So first example, the shovel or nor the dog balls are found in the cabinet. So there are the two subjects joined the use of or, which are shovel and the dog balls. Rule number 5. When a singular and plural subject are connected by either or neither nor, put the plural subject last and use a plural verb. Examples, neither the volunteer nor the social workers are prepared for the community outreach. Second example, either the president or the constituents are aware of the kaingin farming in the place. Rule number 6. As a general rule, use a plural verb with the two or different subjects when they are connected by and. To show the different subjects in the sentences, each subject is usually introduced by an article or a possessive pronoun. There are the two examples. One example is flora and fauna play all significant role to human beings. So there are the two subjects joined and to use and, which are flora and fauna. Second example is global warming and climate change is encourage the people to change. So there are the two subjects that are joined and used to and, which are global warming and climate change. Rule number 7. Subjects joined by and mean a single idea take a singular verb. So there are the two examples. First example, my sister and confidante shows a great support in my endeavor as a future agriculturist. So there are two subjects joined by the use of and, which are sister and confidante. The second example is grilled ham and cheese is what we often have for a snack after our forestry review class. Rule number 8. If the subject and the verb in a sentence are interrupted with an intervening phrase introduced by including along with, together with as well as, besides, and etc., the verb must be still agree with the simple subject. Examples: tree planting as well as trees parenting embraces the act of environmental protection. Second example, the extensionist with the members of the team plans to extend the symposium. Rule number 9. Indefinite pronouns like each, everyone, everybody, someone, somebody, anyone, anybody, nobody, no one, something, either, neither, not one, and everything are singular and require singular verbs. Do not misled by what follows up. There are the two examples. First example is everyone in the class is very conversant about in vitro fertilization or IVF. So in first example, the indefinite pronouns that are used is everyone. So in second example, someone in this class is a product of cloning. Rule number 10. With words that indicate portions, percent, fraction, part, majority, someone, half, all, none, remainder, and so forth. Look at the noun in your phrase or object of the preposition to determine whether to use a singular or plural. If the objective of the preposition is singular, use a singular verb, and if plural, use a plural verb. So here are the two examples. 1/3 of the SETI joins the greening project of DENR. Second example, all of the speakers were asked to talk about the effects of illegal logging in humanity. Either of us is capable of doing embryo transfer. Rule number 11. When either and neither are subjects, without or and nor, a singular verb is required even if they seem to be referring to more than one thing. So here are the two examples. Neither of them knows about the latest agricultural issues and concerns. Second, either of us is capable of doing embryo transfer. Rule grammar number 12. The words here and there have generally been labeled as adverbs even though they indicate place, sentences beginning with her or their required verbs depending on the number of the nouns that come after them. Here are the two examples. Here come the horticulturist Drew and Jane. There goes Dan the forest ranger. Rule number 13. Units such as amounts, size, time, quantities, or distances always require a singular verb. So here are the two examples. First example is 15 pesos is a small amount for a kilo of sweet corn. Second example, 4 school years is what we need to finish our BSE and BSF degrees. So in first examples, 15 pesos, it starts with the amounts. Rule number 14. Sometimes the relative pronoun who, that, or which is the subject of a verb in the middle of the sentence. The pronouns who, that, and which become a singular or plural according to the noun directly in front of them. So if that noun is singular, use a singular verb If it is plural, use a plural verb. So here's the examples. Patron is the agriculturist who writes the rationale of the thesis. Rule number 15. Collective nouns like them, staff, group, family, crowd, army, and etc. require a singular verb if the members are thought of as acting collectively, and plural if the members are thought of acting separately. So here is the two examples. The staff is in the meeting. So here is the examples. First, the staff is in the meeting for the fast approaching configuration or unit. Second, the staff members are in disagreement about the field day schedule or separately individual. Rule number 16. The expression a number of always requires a plural verb, while the expression the number of always requires a singular verb when they use as subjects. So here are the examples. A number of foresters are planning to file a complaint. Second, the number of the qualified applicants for the agriculture job fair has decreased. Rule number 17. Nouns that always come in pairs like scissors, sunglasses, shoes, tongs, sleeveless, trousers, pillars, pants, chairs, and etc. are always plural and require plural verbs unless they are introduced by the expression or at the pair of. Example, the tongue I bought are usually used in our chemistry subject. Second, the two of tongues I bought is very pricey. Rule number 18. Nouns plural in form of singular in meaning such as mathematics, economics, news, politics, and etc. require singular verbs. Examples, the news about him is not a good for image as an ecological in my favorite subject. Rule 19. In sentences with both positive and negative subjects, the verb should agree with the positive subject. So here are the examples. It is the law enforcer, not the laws that needs to be changed. Second example, it is not the farm manager, but the technicians who want additional budget. So we can see that there is a positive and negative subjects both sides. Rule number 20, grammar. Titles of books, movies, songs, and etc. require a singular verb. So here are the examples. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is the first Disney movie. Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet has really made history. So the first example as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is the first Disney movie is a singular verb. Rule 21. The pronouns you and I always require the base or plural form of the verb even in the cases where they refer to only one person. So examples, Leslie, you have to submit your project proposal on time or else you will fail. I need more time to accomplish the task. Rule number 22. Adjectives used as nouns are considered plural and those require plural verbs. Here are the examples. The learned are men of wisdom and principle. The hard-working reap the produce of their endeavor. Rule number 23. The name of a firm or company, although appearing plural, requires a singular verb. So here are the examples. The Universal Studios is showing the movie Firm Gully the last rainforest next month. Ranula Brothers is a law firm that advocates the protection of the virgin forest. The last number of grammar, which is rule number 24, for sentences following the inverted order, the verb still agrees with the subject regardless of the number of the nouns that come before it. Just like the examples. Besides, me were the illegal lover and the dynamite fisher. Second examples. At the distance looms the view of the immensely deforested mountain. Examples. Beside me were the illegal lover and the dynamite fisher. Second example. At a distance looms the view of the immensely deforested mountain.